to SkillHeader.com with innovative modern learning techniques. Presenting the third part of the Budget and Expense Tracking in Business Growth Database series using MS Access Programming. If you have not watched the first and second parts, please click on the I button to access the playlist above or the link in the description. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for the latest updates, and like and share the videos. In this video, we are going to use the advanced coding feature of VBA in Access Programming. Please pause or rewind the video for a better understanding of what is going on. You can comment if you have any queries or questions. Let's dive into the functionality of the Budget and Expense Tracking Database. Starting from expense entry form design, arranging all text boxes, subform, and main form 4 text boxes. Duration and budget amount text boxes are based on the main form of budget, while others are total expenses and remaining balance, which will be based on the form's current event coding. For data entry, we are going to use unbound text boxes here, while expense selection will be based on the accounts table. Unique names have been given to all text boxes. We required a button to add the record to the subform. After expense selection from the drop-down, there should be visibility of the budget quota assigned to the expense along with the remaining balance. So, we will create 4 more text boxes. As we copied all the text boxes from the date text box, we need to clear the date format and apply the relevant format to the text boxes. Okay, let's start the form's current event coding for total expense using dsum function based on the expense table. The remaining balance will be derived by deducting total expenses from the budget amount. We have to lock the text boxes so no changes can be made because these are based on the calculation. Now, there is no need for a new record row to appear here because we will allow it from the Adding Record button. Also, all fields of the subform should be disabled. Let's see how to get the expense status while selecting it from the drop-down. We will use after update event coding for this purpose. Getting percentage from the accounts table first using dlookup function. The second text box is about the amount of total allocated quota. The third text box will reflect the total expense entered so far. It is a tricky part because dsum function will be used to get the data based on the budget table ID and the ID of the selected expense. The fourth one is about the remaining amount of the expense from the quota. That is very good for the analysis to see the actual budget status of each expense to control them or to take precautionary measures. These text boxes should also be disabled. Moving on, make the Add Expense button functional by using the onClick event. First of all, we have to make sure that mandatory fields must be filled. Secondly, the amount of expenses should not exceed the remaining amount in the budget quota. As you know, we have a field in the budget table related to the balance amount. Our main form is based on that table, so we can deduct the expense amount directly. Next, start entering data into subform. Before proceeding, we will allow the form to add the record because we have already disabled it. We have 4 unbound text boxes to update 4 fields of subform. After adding the record, all relevant text boxes should be null to get a new entry. Moving on to make the delete button functional from the subform. As you know, the confirmation while deleting any record is important, so it will ask the user to click yes or no. Deleting records will impact the budget's remaining balance amount, so the deleted amount should be added to the budget. To make sure the budget balance field is updated, we will temporarily add it to the form. As you can see, while deleting the record, it is deducting while it should be added, and on the other hand the addition has been made in the balance field but the text box has not been updated. Let's correct with a plus sign here. Fine, but the text box in the main form is still not updating. Okay, it is updating by opening the form again means the data is not updating properly after subform delete function. We should have to update the budget balance field while adding new expenses as well. For this purpose, we already have a calculated value of the balance to update it into the add expense coding. We still have a pending issue regarding the update of the main form after deleting the sub-form record. Here is the coding to apply to requery the main form as well. Now, move on to edit the expense. Let's create a new form based on the expense table. As you know, editing the expense amount will impact the associated fields like budget balance. So, the difference should be added or subtracted from the main balance field. All fields are bound to the table, so the Save button will simply act as close the form. An unbound text box will be updated while opening the form, and we will calculate the difference from that value. For a test, let's change the value of 20 to 120. Good, the difference is updated accordingly. As you can see, our criteria are working fine. This video is derived from continuous hard work and made as short and interesting as possible for you. We hope you have learned much from this project so far. To encourage us to make more state-of-the-art videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for the next video update, like, and share the video. In the next video, we will try to complete the other 3 forms functionality at once, including expense accounts, budget allocation, our main dashboard forms. Till then, take good care of yourself.